there is that one thing which is common to every individual. Yes, you guessed it, it's the desire to get the physical appearance right. Be it old or young, each individual wishes to get their look in sync with the modern trends.
Hair is like very important. It makes you look good. Like it brings out your personality. Basically, personality and good hair goes hand in hand. So for me, hair is a prime factor.
Hair basically is like the first thing that girls look at, or even guys look at. You know, guys look at people with a good hairstyle and they'll want to make that kind of a hairstyle, and girls would obviously like guys with a good hairstyle, so it's like one of the most important factors.
It makes you look beautiful, it makes you look attractive, and hair is really very important.
The personality which comes out is from the hair. For me, being a girl, yes, my hair is good because you know, whenever you go somewhere, the first thing you do is look at your hair, just make it well, so that it just gives a different look to your personality and makes you more glamorous.
In this rush to get the outward appearance right, one common concern that plagues our life is the constant battle with hair and the issues it carries with it. The modern day lifestyle and stress levels are a major factor of hair and scalp problems. Be it ancient science, Ayurvedic remedies or time-tested formulae, it is considered that most Indians are blessed with luscious and thick hair. But on the other hand, it is widely known that sometimes these natural remedies are not enough to provide adequate nourishment, and that leads to an endless misery to battle with.
Hair is the most beautiful gift which God has given us. It's really our crowning glory, and we at Richfeel, right here, try to keep your crowning glory the way it should be.
Over the years, the advent of many hair care technologies have become a popular solution for hair-related problems. The understanding of trichology-related issues is what gave rise to Richfeel Trichology Center, the hair and scalp clinic. One of the leading trichology brands in India, for the last 31 years, Richfeel Trichology Center has become a one-stop shop for all the hair-related problems.
To work on the principle of Satyameva Jayate, because you know everybody thinks that applying this or doing this, hair will come back again. While we kept on saying that nothing regrows hair ever in this world, and at all our clinics all over India, 20% of the people we say sorry, no, we can't do anything for you. So that was a big challenge, but that principle of Satyameva Jayate has taken us over 31 years, because in this 31 years there have been so many fly-by-night operators who have come claiming this and claiming that as far as hair care is concerned. They all shut down. Right? So that's what Richfeel brings on the table. You know, the brand Richfeel is synonymous with hair and scalp care from the experts.
As young medical students, Dr. Apoorva Shah and Dr. Sonal Shah shared one common dream, that of changing the face of hair care industry in India. With their in-depth knowledge in the science of trichology, aromatherapy and reflexology, they were able to turn their dream into reality and became India's first beauty physicians. A term coined for the first time for these young doctors with an entrepreneurial inkling and the first certified trichologist from India.
The journey started way back in 1981 when I first laid my eyes on my would-be wife. And you know, the connection is also to do with hair. Everything was destined around hair, because she was walking in the college in front and I was walking behind, and she had hair, lovely hair like a mane. And you know, we Indian men are always psyched about great hair. I don't think we like any of our girlfriends or wives to cut their hair. That's how honestly the connection started deeply as far as hair is concerned. And then obviously we got together and we realized, you know, way back in 1982 in the first year of medical college, the people seem to be having a lot of hair problems, and way back in 82 we were very clear that, you know, stress is going to be the modern day disorder, and stress definitely affects the hair.
My mother suffered from severe hair loss at that time, and she was very worried about it, and then we treated her hair fall. This was my first patient, and she was very happy with that, and we developed a hair potion, a hair tonic. At that time we named it as Dr. Shah's hair tonic. hair vitalizer, Dr. Shah's hair vitalizer, and where to give it, where these patients are going at that time to beauty salons. So we started giving at beauty parlors. Then we further decided, why not go deep into this, and then we went to Australia and did a course, IIT course, as a first certified as first certified trichologist, and get this trichology to India at that time.
Pioneers in the field of trichology, Dr. Apoorva and Dr. Sonal Shah were at the forefront of bringing a revolution in the hair care industry. The idea to start a chain of clinics for hair and scalp was backed by a lot of research and planning. The significance of E in the brand name has an interesting story behind it.
If you see, it's a mirror with a reflection, right? It's a reverse of a mirror. What does it indicate? Again, as I said, our motto, to give back a person his self-image, prestige and confidence, right? Yeah, that to make the world a better place to live in. So it's a confidence, giving the person back a confidence, your mirror image. Yeah? So that's what E stands for in Richfeel.
The beauty is mainly your hair and skin. So when you give with the hair, you lose your confidence. So it's basically your self-image, prestige, confidence is a reflection of yourself. So we give back the confidence to patient, and with this we have changed millions of people's life with this.
Richfeel today has 4 verticals. The engine vertical, the vertical which drives Richfeel right now is the trichology vertical. The second vertical is the personal care division vertical, where we manufacture cosmetics for hair and skin. The third vertical is the education vertical, where we have the Richfeel Institute of Trichology, and the fourth and the final vertical is the wellness vertical, where we have 2 spas, which is a wellness spa.
Richfeel is today known for its path-breaking treatments. One of them is Richfeel Anagrow, developed by Richfeel in collaboration with Dr. Richfeel from Mibel, Switzerland. The world's first treatment with PCT Reju Max, which fights the 5 signs of hair thinning. Patients with problems related to hair thinning have their one-stop answer in the Anagrow technology at Richfeel.
When we came across Anagrow, there's a plant stem cell therapy which is non-invasive, painless therapy, and we did research on it, and then we found out that basically it can help, it can cover everything, the hair fall, aging of hair, as well as the thickening of the diameter which happens with that. So the Anagrow was purely launched with the focus that where the irreversible, that is genetic thinning, progressive thinning, where the patient can be helped with the treatment for regeneration, so at least your diameter can be thickened up.
My association with Richfeel goes back a long way, about 5 or 7 years. I came here with an acute problem of hair loss, and I was well taken care of. Over the years, my problem areas have been addressed, and now I just have to come here once a month for regular maintenance.
Another groundbreaking hair treatment comes in the form of Tst Plus, short for Tricho Scalp treatment. A 3-step program to ensure complete control over hair loss. The entire process involves consultation with the trichologist, treatment in the clinic, and a kit to carry back home for further care. This treatment provides the best care possible for the overall health of the hair.
The Tricho Scalp treatment is a revolutionary technique from Austria, using the first part of the fingers and working on the lymphatic system, which helps to drain away the toxins from your scalp. Now, fashion is the other modern day disorder. So we are constantly butchering our hair, perming, coloring, tinting, ironing, with the effect that the hair goes for a toss. Now, TST is the most fabulous treatment, right? Hands are the biggest machines in the world, right? Yeah, using the first part of the fingertips, working on the lymphatic system, detoxifying the hair follicle, the answer for hair abuse leading to hair loss. And that's Tricho Scalp treatment.
I have undergone TST treatments in the past. and also Anagrow treatment, wherein Anagrow treatment I have finished with 10 sessions already, and the results have so far have been very good.
When it comes to hair restoration, there are two main procedures: Richfeel Hair Forever surgical technique and Richfeel Hair Forever non-surgical technique. Under the guidance of Richfeel's team of experts, patients are advised to use any of these procedures to restore their hair based on the client's hair condition.
Now what is available is a transparent derma base which looks like your own scalp. So it's more to the natural look, giving you natural look. You can change your hairstyles, you can swim, you can wash, you can treat like your normal hair. And that is non-surgical options where youngsters, are going into now even advanced stages at the age of, it's really so sad to see, at the age of 20 you're going bald, which was earlier the case was around 40s, right? So there you require volume. Surgical is not going to give you volume. So younger generation, advanced stage of baldness, this non-surgical is fantastic option for them. Surgical option where you are into in between stages, right, where you require, the age group is such where you don't require a volume but you require your own hair. So there wherein the hair forever vertical we thought about, where the surgical and non-surgical options we can give to patients.
The treatment was like really good. The doctors, the nurses, they were all cooperative. I didn't feel any pain. This was the only thing I was scared of. And they were professionals, and the most important thing is the after sales service, which after I did the surgery they actually called me and they were very cooperative, and they will follow up to maintain and make sure that I'm in good health, good shape, and I'm happy.
In addition, the specially designed and formulated Richfeel Hair Forever products like shampoos, conditioners, styling sprays, gels and scalp moisturizers help in enhancing the look of the hair. Not just this, the products of Richfeel for beauty are fast becoming popular with its clients.
So if you take a Richfeel brand, so there is a skin and hair entire range of products that we have, and basically keeping into mind the natural therapies, so less of chemicals and more active agents which are natural.
What started as a hair care clinic has today fast spread its feet in the fields of beauty and wellness as well. With the efforts and innovations of both its entrepreneur doctors, new techniques in beauty have led a 360-degree dimension to Richfeel as a brand. Not only are its spa treatments one of its kind, the beauty treatments are also quite a hit with people.
We have unique massages, right, which especially aim at detoxification of this entire body. Reflexology also, when we do, we try and find out what's the problem with the patient and try and work on more on those organs on the feet. And we have fantastic detoxifying treatments like bamboo sage, which is with the Chinese herbs. We give the hot bamboo massages to detox your body. We have crystal therapy. We have sports massages, especially for athletes, sports people, where we unknot the muscles which get knotted up, and then the more toxins are released into the body, which we help to get washed off. And latest we are planning to launch is the pearl therapy, pearl facials and gold facials and chocolate facials. We are working on berries now. So a lot of innovation in that skin range also is happening.
Starting with one modest clinic in 1988 to expanding up to 63 branches across 26 cities, Richfeel has become a household name for hair treatments. With a loyal customer base and results that have lent credibility to the name, Richfeel has definitely proved itself as the best answer to trichology in India.
When we conduct our camps, every second person has a hair problem, from rich to poor, from younger generation, from kids to old people, women, men, everyone have this problem. So We are planning to, at present we have 63 clinics over 26 cities. Now we are planning to expand and go to 100 clinics this year.
Richfeel today has, four verticals. The engine vertical, the vertical which drives Richfeel right now is the trichology vertical. The second vertical is the personal care division vertical, where we manufacture cosmetics for hair and skin. We are taking it up in a huge way. Right now we do only salon marketing, but we'll come up in retail. The third vertical is the education vertical, where we have the Richfeel Institute of Trichology, where we train doctors. It's the only institute of its kind in the world, in association with World Medical Trichology Association United States, where we train doctors to become trichologists. So that's the education vertical. And the fourth and the final vertical is the wellness vertical, where we have 2 spas, which is a wellness spa. The people who have irreversible baldness, where hair cannot grow back again. Now that is where we said what can be done to the patient, and that's how our search ended up in London. The Aylesbury hair implant, the AHI technique from the AHI clinics in London, we tied up with them. The latest technique is no cut, no stitches, and we are now coming out with no shaving also.
Richfeel's goodwill is what has always led to its success with international tie-ups and third-party investments. One such moment was in 2012 when Richfeel opened its doors to other investments.
I knew that hair care was growing at more than 30% a year for the last 10 years, and we anticipated to continue to grow at 30% a year for the next 10 years. To that extent, I knew that hair care is likely to become a very large market. When I looked at the consumer space, there were very few brands like Richfeel who had such a strong trust and such a long history of being associated with hair care in India. So to that extent, I knew that Richfeel was a potentially great investment, and my own interaction with doctor just confirmed that belief to me. So it was a no-brainer decision for me to talk to the doctor and give us an opportunity to invest into Richfeel.
Today, Richfeel stands proudly at a pedestal of change, with numerous awards in its kitty, and with the ever-wanted appreciation, this brand truly speaks of excellence.
For any brand creation, there are 4 important pillars which need to be in place. Great people, great innovations, right pricing, right? Because we Indians are very, very touchy about the pricing part in India, right? Correct. So right pricing and aggressive marketing. I think all these 4, based on the principle of Satyameva Jayate, again I repeat, because ultimately a brand is created by people, right? Yeah. So that's what the secret of Richfeel is, and it was a very honor to have achieved the Best Brand Builder Award in Asia, in Singapore, and I think it was a great honor for the whole team. So it's a culmination, of so many years, 31 years of, my life and 31 years of Sonal's life, right, bringing trichology into India. So we are really honored, deep appreciation as being awarded as India's best hair care brand in the retail category, right, amongst the 20,000 brands which they surveyed.
As a trusted brand, Richfeel believes in providing the right platform to budding trichologists. The course at MET Institute offers degree and diploma programs laced with practical as well as theoretical training in the science of trichology.
MET, Richfeel, WMTA have a tripartite association. We train doctors to become trichologists, and it's the only institute which provides certified trichologists. We have courses in diploma and degree, and we have produced more than 200 trichologists all over India.
As a brand, Richfeel believes in doing business with the heart. A personal incident in the family led the brand to open its doors to CSR. Richfeel's The Look Good Feel Better Cancer Initiative helps patients fighting with the stress of losing hair because of the cancer treatments. Products and treatments are given free of cost to the patients.
2 साल पहले मुझे ब्लड कैंसर हुआ था, फिर मेरा बोन मैरो ट्रांसप्लांट हुआ.
2 years ago, I had blood cancer. Then I underwent a bone marrow transplant a year ago.
और रिचफील वाले वो मुझे वो कैंसर पेशेंट को फ्री में
I saw Richfeel's ad in the paper where they were giving shampoos and oil free of cost. I had lost my confidence after the hair loss.
डॉक्टर थे, उन्होंने मेरा सब देखा बाल.
I started visiting their clinic every 3 months and they gave me free products.
और हर 3 महीने में उधर जाती थी रिचफील में, और उस टाइम मुझे डॉक्टर देख के फिर शैम्पू और वो देते थे. और अभी मेरे
Now my hair has come back and the hair growth is good and my confidence is back as well.
मैं बाहर जाती हूँ.
I can now go out for social gatherings and I'm thinking of taking more treatments.
अभी और मैं सोच रही हूँ कि मैं और ट्रीटमेंट लूँ और मेरे बाल सब लोगों की तरह आ जाए.
When my mother-in-law, was fighting cancer and we lost her in that battle. But that time we realized when she lost hair, she was a socialite, and then suddenly she, in one room, confined to one room, not moving out, and that also, that stress, added stress, probably was which. As a trichologist, of course, we knew that cancer patients lose hair, but to have that, in-house experience with your own people, right, was very devastating. And at that time we decided to do something for the cancer patients.
And we formed this trust in my late mother's name, right, where we do everything possible for a cancer patient, and we ensure that the hair comes back in chemotherapy patient, and in radiotherapy if it does not come back, and it will not come back, then we have a special system which they wear so that they can face the world with confidence.
Richfeel, in association with experts from Israel, brought to India for the first time the technology of Anagrow. A revolutionary technique which provides instant permanent scalp cover for people and also helps with scanty hair and the initial stages of baldness.
If suppose people come to us in the first stage where transplant is still not indicated and they still require something which is instantaneous and they want a complete 2 hours cure, that is where Anagrow comes in. It's a technique from Israel by Mr. Moshe, right, an Israeli scientist, and they have patented this whole technique. As you know, Israel has the latest technological advances in the world, right? They are number 1 in the world as far as technological advances are concerned. So we have got this treatment into India now.
Basically, as you can see the presentation of Anagrow, it's going to be huge. I think that we are doing something that will be marked on the, I don't want to say in the history, but it's going to change a lot the way of how we treat people with the tricho pigmentation. I know that with my technology and with my amazing partners like Richfeel, we can actually make a big change for the population in India.
Anagrow helped me a lot to cover up a little bit of scantiness where scalp was seen, and I found it painless, and it was 40 minutes job where I could cover up my scalp, and after effects I didn't find any pain, and I didn't even realize for a minute that I have been through that procedure.
Hair transplants have always involved the shaving off of all the hair from a patient's scalp, which has also led to patients being wary of hair transplants. Richfeel for the first time launched a no-shave hair transplants, and patients from overseas travel to India to get the procedure done at a friendly cost, thus also adding to the medical tourism of the country.
To cover the complete gambit of operations, right? The people who have irreversible baldness, where hair cannot grow back again. Now that is where we said what can be done to the patient, because the idea is to give patient back completely his confidence. We can't say for irreversible baldness we can't treat you. Okay, right? And that's how our search ended up in London. The Aylesbury hair implant, the AHI technique from the AHI clinics in London. We tied up with them. The latest technique is no cut, no stitches, and we are now coming out with no shaving also.
It's a fantastic technique. Many people who are in business or high profile or media oriented, that sort of thing, really don't want to have a procedure and have to shave the head. So this is a completely new technique, and the Richfeel team here have learnt the technique wonderfully, and we already have some foreign patients flying in for it, so that's interesting.
I had a procedure done in London about 6 years ago of the shave method, and at my age now, as a senior citizen, I didn't want to go through that again. So the procedure that Richfeel offer is such that I don't have to have a shave method.
at a steadfast rate and future plans extremely aggressive, Richfeel is sure to make higher waves in the years to come. A name that resonates with hair and beauty, Richfeel is a long-standing answer to the years of emotional disturbance caused by a dent in the exterior look of people.